everybody. Welcome to the Pop-Up Studio. It's me, Matthew Reinhardt, pop-up book creator, children's book author, and illustrator. Welcome to the Pop-Up Studio. We've got some really fun crafts this time around. You know, it's sort of almost Halloween. You go into the stores and there's already Halloween stuff. And I love Halloween, I love Christmas, I love all the holidays in the fall and winter. And so we thought we'd get started because I have a new book that's Nightmare Before Christmas coming out this fall. It should be in bookstores now, so you can order it, and I'll have a little bit more to show about that later. But I thought we'd make a bunch of Nightmare Before Christmas crafts because they're so much fun. Everybody loves Nightmare Before Christmas, and we've got a big craft that we created this week. It's really awesome. It is a giant 4-foot tall Jack Skellington articulated door hanger for your decor. Look at this thing. Holy moly, all articulated. He's three-dimensional. He's got like curved out arms and legs. So we don't just make regular door hangers here. We wanted to make it extra special for you. And this one is three-dimensional. So you can see he's got like dimension in his head and in his chest, and even in his legs, they're even, half tubular. So this is a really fun, and even his hands are curled out. Look at that. Look at his fingernails are coming out to get you. So you can pose this and stick it on your door. You can put it wherever you want. It is the ultimate Jack Skellington decoration, and we're gonna make it together here. So there's a template down below. It's 18 pages, so you need 18 pieces of cardstock. You can do it in color, but it's probably best to do it in white, right? So regular cardstock, print it out on the templates, download them. They're free. They're free for you, from me to you. And we'll get started building this awesome Jack door hanger. Woo! Spooky. Woo! All right, we printed out all those pieces. That was 18 pages of cardstock. Print out. We need a ruler. We need something to make score lines, like a knitting needle. We'll need something to cut with, X-Acto knife or scissors. I got some small scissors here, just in case. And some glue. We also need brads. You know, those little metal things that we're going to use that for the articulation. Now, to score, we're going to score along all the light gray dotted lines. And we're going to cut along all the solid light gray lines. This time, we're going to use light gray because we have so much black on Jack's outfit. So we're going to cut out all these pieces, and it's going to take a while. So, take your time, and if you have to sit down, take a break, come back, all that sort of stuff. And then after we cut out all the pieces, we're going to pre-fold all these pieces along the dotted lines. And it should be super easy because you've already scored along all the gray dotted lines. Okay, so it's super easy. So we're going to pre-fold everything, and then we're going to assemble our gigantic 4-foot tall Jack Skellington. It's pretty cool. Alrighty, so let's start with his body, the central piece. These two pieces right here. All right, we're gonna put some glue along this large tab right here. You see that hole there? That's what we're gonna use to hang him up. Line these up just like that, and we're gonna glue it together. So that's his back. We're gonna turn it over. We're gonna add these two pieces. Just put a little glue back there, look at that. And we're gonna put this right inside. That's inside his collar, and you're gonna line up. See where that little hole goes? That just like that. All right, let's do the other side. We're gonna put some glue. Maybe this time we'll do the glue this way. I'm gonna stick this one right here. Look at that. So those two pieces glue right inside, and that should just poke out a little right there. Perfect. And this is we're gonna push that out. See how that little bump comes out, and then we're gonna put some glue on this big tab right here. And it's gonna glue underneath just like this, and it's gonna be a little bit tented. That chest piece is gonna be a little bit tented, meaning it's not gonna go completely flat. And then we're gonna glue right under this tab piece. This is the bat on his tie. He has a little of a bat tie. There we go. And it gives it a little bit of a tented. That way, our door hanger isn't just gonna be flat, it's gonna be 3D, which is awesome. Now let's glue this piece. These pieces glue on top of each other, so we're gonna put some glue in there, and we're gonna double it up. Bammo! Right there. See, super easy. And we'll make that piece a little bit stronger. That's the back of his coat. And if there's a little extra hanging off, if you want, you can cut it out. Sometimes I do that if I don't like the way the edges are. Now watch. This piece is going to glue on the back, and it's going to go right at the bottom, right down here. See how it fits in right there? That's just the bottom of his. And you're going to glue on the side where there's less stripes, because you want the stripes on the back to go all the way back. See how that is? And that's what it looks like from the front. All right, so next up, this is his whole body. We'll get that out of the way. Let's do some of these legs. All right, look at all these leg pieces. These are his lower legs. Let's do one at a time. All right, let's start this one. So we're gonna glue these pieces together. First, we're gonna double up the feet. So that just folds over right onto itself. That's just his little foot, his boots right there. Look at that. Okay, that folds over onto itself. Now watch this. And got a little extra glue. And then look at this. We're gonna put some glue on this white area here. And we're gonna glue the bottom part of the leg onto that. See how it lines up? See, we're just making it longer. Just like that. Perfect. Then we're just gonna fold it over. Now, normally I wouldn't have you glue and then fold over on that piece, but for this one we can. This is a non-moving, non-paper engineered as far as like making a pop-up. So we're making sure everything folds. Right. Okay, now we just put some glue on this side right here. Okay, and then we'll glue over onto itself. See how it glues just like that? That's the back of the leg. See how that glues to itself? So then the front, if you'll look, see the front is now curved. So it has like a curve to the front of the leg that you'll be able to see. And we're going to do the second leg just like that. So we'll just quickly glue this together. And then it folds over onto itself on the back. And there'll be a nice curve at the front of the leg where you're going to see it when it's displayed. So we got two of those long lower legs. Jack has really long legs. Okay, now let's go work on his thighs. He's doing the thigh master. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start with one. These two pieces go together. All right, they look like that. I'm just going to glue right in this white area, and then we're going to line up this piece that extends our thigh piece. And then we're going to do the same thing. It kind of folds over onto itself, and that middle area is going to curve outward. So watch. That smaller tab is going to glue. See how it kind of curves? See how the glue goes right on this area right here? It's so big, we can barely get it on screen. And then we're just going to fold it over onto itself. Just like that. Look at this. This is the coolest because, see, every year I love decorating for Halloween. And I thought, like, well, everybody loves Nightmare Before Christmas, right? So, like, I thought it would be cool to make a big Jack to go on the door. But it was boring when it was just flat. So that's why we've made all these pieces so that they're dimensional. So your Jack is going to be more than just a flat door hanger. He's going to be 3D. It's so much fun. Okay, so there was his thighs. Okay, so we did both of those exactly the same way. So let's use these pieces. These are the leg pieces. They go together like this. See that little hole there? Rather, it will be a hole. That little dot is going to be a hole, and we're just going to poke a little hole with a cutting tool like this. And then we're going to take one of our Brads. Hi, Brad. It's nice to see you. Okay, we're going to put it through his knee right there. And the knee is going to see this other piece, the leg piece where we just poked the hole through. There it is. That'll help articulate our knees. And then you flatten it just like that. That's how a Brad works. Look at that little metal Brad. And now, look at that. We have a moving leg. All right, now we're going to attach that eventually to the body. Let's do the other side. We're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. You know, put that Brad through, and then we have two articulated legs. Look, they're so long we can barely get them in the shot. All right, let's get those out of the way. This craft was inspired by The Nightmare Before Christmas Pop-Up Holiday Worlds, a new book from Inside Editions and Reinhardt Pop-Up Studios. Explore the domain of the Pumpkin King in this stunning paper craft display by world-renowned pop-up book creator me, Matthew Reinhardt. Scream with delight as the scene magically transforms into the joyful holiday world of Sandy Claus in Christmas Town. You are cordially invited to explore two of the most beloved holiday worlds of old and new in this intricately detailed pop-up town tour. The Nightmare Before Christmas Pop-Up Holiday Worlds is available everywhere in brick and mortar bookstores, in online bookstores like Amazon and Target and Barnes & Noble, or you can even go directly to the source at insighteditions.com. There'll be links down below if you're interested, and I hope you have a spooky holiday season. Ooh, back to the craft. Let's make some arms. Jack needs, he needs to hug Sally, right? So he needs some arms. Okay, so these are the upper arms, I think, but they're part of the arms. We're going to put glue on the white part, just like we did before, right? And then we're going to attach them, just like that. And then we're going to fold this over, we're going to fold this over, and look, like they don't automatically meet. You actually have to curve the center to make them meet. So we're going to put some glue in this area, just like that, and then we're going to fold it over just like that, where the larger piece is on the outside. So the larger piece with the holes, and see how that kind of has on one side of the arm, it's curved outward. We're going to do the same thing for the other part of the arm. Okay, 2 down, right? See how those are? It's flat on one side. We're gonna poke the holes in the middle of those dots. Okay, here are our hands and some brads. So we put the brad through the hole on one hand, and we're sticking it through just like this on one side. So there you can see he has a little bit of a cuff where his hands are. Look at that. So there's 2 forearms with hands articulated. Okay, this is his upper arms that we're going to glue together. So just like all the other limbs, they're all pretty much the same mechanism. It's all just flat on one side and then curved out. So the center piece is going to be, the center area is going to curve, and you're going to pull in one tab to meet the other. So we're going to put glue in there, just like this, and we're going to hold it, and we're going to kind of pinch it to hold it together. You should have kind of gotten the hang of doing that. So there's one upper arm, and we're going to do one more. Let's see, we have an upper arm, let's see, 2 upper arms, 2 forearms that we've already done. They're connected to the hands. And we've done the upper legs and the lower legs to make the full leg. So look at that. So there is the upper arm. Let's attach the upper arm to the lower arm with the hand, just like that. And we're gonna poke the brad through just like that. Poke it through the other hole. So the flat sides attach to each other, and the round sides are on one side. So see how that is? So that we want the round sides up and then the brads on the underneath. So let's do the same thing for the other side. So like I said, the brad should go through the flat part, not the round part, just through those holes. There we go. There's 2 arms. Oh my gosh, he's coming together. He's so enormous. Okay, time for the head. All right, these 2 pieces and that piece go together. So first we're gonna put some glue on the back of this piece, just right here. That part with the skinnier neck. And see, now watch, it lines up perfectly like that in the center. There we go. So that's glued together. That's the back of the head. And now the front of the head glues together like this. So see this triangular tab here? We're gonna put a little glue on both sides, and we're just gonna kind of pinch it and hold it together. And we're gonna do the same for under the chin. And this is gonna make our Jack, his head, look a little bit more spherical. And he's got tabs on all 4 sides, and those are gonna go on the back. So this is the underside, and we're putting the glue on these big round tabs, and watch, they go right here. See that flat area on the side of his head? It glues just like that. And it's gonna glue on the other side, and then we're gonna pull it over here. And we're gonna glue these other tabs down. This one's gonna glue on the back side, and this one's gonna go on the top. And this is gonna make sure, again, like he'll have more of a round head. Oop, this tab is just gonna go right over here underneath there. And there you go, all 4 of those tabs go on the back side of the head, and there's the top of his head. So let's connect the head. So see these wings here? They actually slit right into this area. See those 2 slits there for the bat wings? They just go right there, just like that. Look at that, isn't that cool? See these little tabs here? They're real weird, right? They're actually, we're gonna turn them over, and they're gonna glue on, see back here? Well, we're gonna put a little glue on the whole thing, and just watch, we're gonna glue it to the interior here. So see how I'm slipping that in there, and it glues just like that. And this is just to hold that head in place. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna put some glue. We're gonna fold this on this tab. I'm just gonna put a little glue to here and there. Oh my God, this is so cool. See how they attach inside there? And that's just really just keeping our head and that tie in place. All right, so we've got his body. We've got his arms, but they haven't been attached yet. So we're gonna make sure we poked a hole on those little dots. So wherever you see those little white dots on Jack, or if you see them outlined, that's where the brads are gonna poke through. So there's one arm connected. We used a brad, and we stuck it through both of those holes, through both the chest piece and through the base of the arm piece. Look at that. And those go on top, just like that. Look at that. Awesome. His arms are attached. Let's attach his legs. Oh, I see those holes. That's where we're gonna poke our sharp tool through to make sure we can get the brads through there. And look, we're gonna put the brad through the flat part here. That's what's so awesome about brads, is you can really kind of poke them through paper pretty easily. We're gonna poke it through the waist and flatten it in the back. I always used to love, when I was a kid, if I could get my hands on brads when I was a kid to make things like this, like articulated things. Oh, I used to love it. Oh, let's curl these fingers. You can curl the fingers with like a pencil or knitting needle or something like that, so you can curl them over and give your Jack some life. Look, we're gonna put him on the front door. Look at, he looks so good. Oh, we can pose him. He could just be hanging there. You can put him on any kind of door, all over, in all kinds of poses, and decorate him. Look, he's doing a little dance. Oh, I just love me some Halloween and Christmas. Oh, I'm Jack. Hello, how are you? We've got him in the studio, actually. He's like, come into the bathroom. You could put them on any type of door that you like. Big doors, small doors, yellow doors, red doors, green doors, anything to decorate for Christmas, for Halloween, for whenever you can leave them up all year long. Well, I hope you've enjoyed. Hey, Jack, how you doing? I'm doing fine. I hope you've enjoyed making this craft with me, this really awesome Jack Skellington. Also, remember, if you're interested, coming out very soon. In fact, it's probably in stores now, Nightmare Before Christmas. Pop-Up Holiday Worlds is coming out. It's from Inside Editions and Reinhardt Pop-Up Studios. So check it out, and you can. There's a link down below, so you'll be able to see that. Anyways, thank you for joining me. Hey, on your way out, would you do me a favor and hit that like button and click subscribe? It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. It gets our videos out there. Also, if you engage, like as far as writing comments, tell me what else you'd like me to do. I love it. I love hearing from you. I like getting the feedback. Sometimes I stink and you guys tell me, or sometimes I do a good job, and that makes me feel good too. So please feel free to leave feedback. I love it. And everything I do here on YouTube is for you, and I love you very much. This is Matthew Reinhardt saying, be kind to a stranger, think creatively, and keep it poppin'. Bye-bye.